What's up guys? You requested a video on Unity software, so I spent all day yesterday researching Unity, and wow, I don't think I've ever been so excited about a company. So stay tuned, we're going to dive deep into what they do and why this might be one of the best investment opportunities of 2020. Okay guys, so Unity is finally publicly traded now, and I'm going to break down exactly why I'm so excited here. So first, let's go over what Unity does. Unity is a cross-platform game engine developed by Unity Technologies, and it was first released in June 2005 at Apple's Inc. Worldwide Developer Conference as a Mac OS X exclusive game engine. So Unity was first only exclusive to Mac. That has changed since then. As of 2018, the engine has been extended to support more than 25 platforms. The engine can be used to create three-dimensional, two-dimensional, virtual reality, and augmented reality games, as well as simulations and other experiences. The engine has adopted by industries outside of video gaming, such as film, automotive, architecture, engineering, and construction. So it's one thing I love about Unity. So they're a platform for developers to create, whether it's video games, film, automotive, architecture, engineering, and construction. So they have many different platforms. So they have different streams of revenue. Say gaming just for some reason goes downhill. Well, they have other areas where it can pick up that slack. That's one thing I look for in a company. Are they fully rely upon one sector or not? And the good thing about Unity, they have different platforms. But what Unity is, they're a software platform where you as a developer, say you want to develop a mobile game, you use their software to develop it. So they don't make games themselves. Whether you're an individual small-time developer or a big organization, you can use their software. So it really ranges. So again, we can see here they're involved in games, automotive, transportation and manufacturing, film, animation, and cinematics, architecture, engineer, and construction. That is the platforms they have for people to use to develop whatever they want. So now since 2018, you can see their supported platforms is a lot more than just Mac. It supports essentially everything. Just take a look here. They have Android, Samsung Smart TV, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Oculus Rift, Google. It's basically everything can use Unity now. So they're in a huge expansion growth time right now, and that's also why I'm so excited about this company. I think that they're really just hitting their exponential growth curve, and we're going to go over the numbers and all of that in this video, so just stay tuned. So here I pulled up their S1 filing. This is their prospectus before they became publicly traded. This is all the details on the company. So we can see we are the world's leading platform for creating and operating interactive real-time 3D content. So right now Unity has 1.5 million monthly active creators, which is just crazy to me. And 50% of mobile games, PC games, and console games combined are made with Unity. So they're by far just dominant in this industry, which again, it's another thing you look for in a stock. Who is the leader in the industry? And by a long shot, it's clearly Unity. And then down here it says 3 billion plus app downloads per month. Crazy numbers, really, really impressive. They just say a little quote here, we believe the world is a better place with more creators in it. So again, they're giving opportunity for small-time creators or big to create content. And there's 15K plus new projects made per day, and they're in 190 plus countries and territories in the world. So they're international, they're huge, they're everywhere. And here's just some of the stuff they got going on. We're looking at their table of contents, and I've spent literally probably 10 hours yesterday researching this company for you guys, and I went all through their prospectus here, every single page. And in this video, I just broke down the key areas that I'm gonna talk about for you guys. So it's just a quick version of research. But again, make sure you take the time for yourself to do all the extra research. But I'm gonna break down the key points in this prospectus for you guys. Okay, so their business model, it basically says up here that we generate subscription-associated professional services revenue from the sale of Create solutions. So they have different subscriptions you can pay for, and that's also one way they generate revenue. And then it just says we serve customers of all sizes at every stage of maturity, from individual creators to large enterprises. So what kind of market opportunity does Unity have? Because they're becoming public at around a $12 billion valuation, I believe. I'm filming this video just before they're going public, so that can change any second. But for the sake of simplicity, let's just say 12 billion. Well, it says here their market opportunity. We believe today we address a total market opportunity of approximately 29 billion across both gaming and other industries. So when they say 29 billion, they're saying that there's 29 billion of revenue per year. That's the potential that they could generate. That's the whole market though. That's if they had 100% market share, which they don't. But it's quite a big opportunity, and they're projecting this number to be a lot higher the next 5 years. So let's take a look what they're saying. So in the gaming industry, we estimate the opportunity for our Create solutions and Operate solutions to be approximately 12 billion in 2019 across 15 million potential creators, growing to over 16 billion in 2025. So a 4 billion increase, so about a billion, almost a billion they're projecting per year to increase on that. Then industries beyond gaming, approximately 17 billion today. So in their industries here, gaming, and then all the industries beyond just gaming, we believe these future opportunities represent a market potential multiple times larger than the approximate 29 billion total market opportunity we serve today. So because I've done research in gaming before, the gaming industry is supposed to grow at a 12% year over year rate. And then of course they have multiple areas of growth. So I think that they're not going to have an issue with growth, and especially because they're still in their expanding stage, and plus they're in a growing industry. One thing I always try to avoid is to invest into a dying industry, but all the industries they're involved in are growing, and plus they're a growing company. So we can expect pretty good growth as long as they execute. So going into the growth, it says here we have experienced rapid growth. Our revenues grew from 380 million to 541 million for the years ended December 31st, 2018 and 2019. So from 2018 to 2019, it's grown from 380 to 540 million. That's a year-over-year growth of 42%. So let's take a look at their financials. This is one of the most important things when looking at investing in a company, and we want to make sure it's going in the right direction. So taking a look at it, let's look at revenue first. They had 380 million in revenue at the end of 2018, and then by the end of 2019, that jumped to 541 million. So it grew 160 million in just 1 year. That is very good growth. We like to see that. And then on the side here, this column, this is representing just a 6-month period. We can see in 2020 for the 6-month period that it's 351 million for just a 6-month period. So that is way more than they're generating. Their growth hasn't slowed down. That is one thing that we like to see. And their cost of revenue has gone up a little bit, because if you look at the end of 2019, it was 118 million for the year. Now it's 72 million for half the year, so it's a little bit more, but they've increased the revenue so much, it's at a percentage basis, it's actually less. And you can see here, right there, their gross profit is actually a lot more. If you times 279 times 2, it's much more than their 423 million. Research and development, it's gone up a little bit. Sales and marketing is around the same. General administrative around the same. And then their total operating expenses have gone up as well. But if we look here, loss from operations, so when it's in brackets, this means it's a loss. Then in 2019, they lost 150 million. Now in 2020, for the 6-month period, they lost 52 million. So if we times that by 2, they'd be losing about 100 million this year compared to 150 million last year. So that's a lot less. It's going in the right direction. This is what I love to see in a company. And then you can see down here that customers who provide over $100,000 of revenue annually, this has gone up. This has gone up on percentage basis as well, from 124% in 2018 to 142% in just the first 6 months of 2020. It's gone up. It's doing really well. And then last thing on this financial statement I want to cover is the free cash flow. Arguably the most important thing. We need to see what kind of cash they're generating. And in Unity's case, they are still losing money, but they're still a growing company, so it's expected. So looking at 2019, they lost $94 million in that year. Now in 2020, in the first 6 months, they lost $34 million. So let's just say for the year, they're going to lose approximately $78 million. So that number has gone down as well. So all of Unity's financials are going in the right direction. So this is one of the reasons why I'm so excited about this company. I think they're just in a growing industry and all their financials are going in the right direction. And I'm just quite bullish with what they're doing in general. So their non-GAAP loss from operations is another metric that's just really blowing my mind how well they're doing. And that's why I think they're in the exponential growth stage right now, because the numbers are crazy how well it's going. So for the year ended in 2019, they lost $94 million. For the 6 months in 2020, they lost $22 million. So you times 22 million times 2, you're at 44 million, and that's less than half of the 94 million. So this number is really going in the right direction. Again, I mean, if they keep this up, they'll be profitable within the next couple of years. As an investor, you don't want to see this number going in the other direction, but this company probably isn't going to focus on profits. They're focusing on growth. So who knows if they will reach profitability. It shouldn't be, as an investor, it shouldn't be really our biggest focus anyways. We just want to make sure this number isn't getting out of hand, but it's going in the right direction, so I'm not concerned about it. Okay guys, to sum up this video, I really like Unity software. They are just going in the right direction in all areas. Their financials look amazing, and the company as a whole, I think it's a really cool industry they're in. They're a platform for creators, and they have huge market share, as you can see in the numbers I showed you in this video. So I really want to invest in this company. However, the issue is it's just IPOing. And IPOs are so volatile that I don't know what's going to happen when it first launches. It could double in price and just be so extremely overvalued that if that happens, I'll be waiting for the next dip. But at some point in the future, when the price is right, I'm definitely buying shares. Now, I don't know what price point I will be buying shares in Unity. If it IPOs and the stock price doesn't fluctuate, it just remains around the price of $44 to $48, then I'll be buying. I'll buy shares. But if it suddenly just doubles in price to $80 plus, I'm not going to buy it. I'll be waiting. But I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on what I'm doing with Unity and when I do purchase shares. But yeah, right now, if the share price is under $50, I will slowly buy into Unity over time. But yeah, comment down below, guys. Let me know if you're buying Unity and what price target that would be. And if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button.